Recording in progress.
I keep my top down, live on my head cause I can't wear the crown too low, never gon' bow down. Everybody out there running games so they pass on me, treat 'em like a op, bow. When I came up they were whooping but was still on a leash, people gon' talk down. They goin' low cause I still serve the most high, no I won't stop now. When I throw signs up it's not what they said, dog. Know that for H-Town, roll with a warrant, try not to get caught but I'm fly, still put the top down. Love for the father, make kids for the fans, yeah. Can't switch on y'all now. Only sinners walk with grace. Pack your bags, follow me home. Pray my seeds, turn out winners. Keeping that lead when I'm long gone. All of my fears can't hold me back. Let go of those who did me wrong. All of my fears won't hold me back. What don't kill me made me strong. Victory lap. We on attack. Ain't looking back. Rushing outside like I'm sleeping in a bando. Babylon me, I been feeling like Rambo. Devil trying to hide, he ain't wearing no camo. Killing myself, God took it out the plan though. Still on fire for the Lord, where the fan go? Heard them talking stupid, to cut it just like a Van Gogh. I'm sitting glad, let me cut the thing real low. I been looking up high when I feel low. And we still outside with the kinfolk. I was scraping both sides to the rim, bro. I was walking through church with the trench coat. Sending my 10% through Venmo. Lord said he'd be back, hit a memo. That's a cross around my neck, not a crystal. There's a Bible on me, not a pistol.
Yo, yo. What up, chat? Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Cheers, mates. Cheers. Welcome, welcome. Let's do it. All right, how you guys doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome. Who we got here today? Yanosh in the house. Yanosh in the house. What's goody? What's goody? How we doing? Who else is here? Let me pull up the chat. Let me pull it up. Bam, there we go. All right. Rafi's in the house. All right, Energy is here. Congrats on the counts, Energy. On Me Grind is in the house. What up, On Me Grind? What up? How you guys doing? Eric P in the building. What's up, Eric P? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Who else? Oh, yeah, I forgot I got yeah, there we go. Clubhouse here, too. Clubhouse. Awareness in the house. Preston. Wokey. Zyper. Elijah. Jessica. Oh, my God. Zyper. Did I say Zyper? Oh, damn. Damn. See Melly in the house. Hero of the day is here. Let's go. DeMarco's in the building. Isam's in the house. OGH. K Vila. FX Lore. Let's go back to YouTube real quick. Brad Trades. The Real Sam. Yo. AB Mike in the house. AB Mike. Nico in the building. Engineer 14 in the house. Yo. Let's go back to Clubhouse. Nate G is in the building. All right, let's get started here today. Welcome in, everyone. Good to see y'all. I'm not too sure what's going on with the chat box on YouTube, but that's all right. It's going to be like that. You know? That's how it is today. Let me just get situated here. If you're excited, throw a W in the chat. We're going to have a good day here today. Beautiful trade yesterday. Lovely trade in London session tonight. And now we're back for New York. We are back, baby. We're back. All right. Let's see. Boom. All right. I think I'm good to go. Yeah, I think I'm good. Cool. How's the music? What up, Dylan? Yo. Louis G in the building. Yeah, awareness is everywhere. What's up, Kerry? Jora FX, Traders X in the building. What's good? Sonu, yeah, maybe. George VDM is at the party here today. Let's go. W. All right, well, let's get started here. Welcome into another New York session. It's good to see you guys again. If you guys can, give a like here on the channel, and how about a sub? Where are we at right now? I think we're at like what, 41k, 40k. Can we make a run? Can we make a run to 50k here? That's my YouTube goal now. Let's see, where are we at? 42.8, almost at 43. Can we make a run to 50k? Can we make a 50k run? If you guys haven't subbed to the channel, subscribe to the channel here, especially if you're showing up every day, you're getting stuff out of it. Give the stream a like and subscribe to the channel, man. You're gonna help us get to 50k subs, and we appreciate you. All right, what was the previous name song? What was this previous name song? Oh yeah, Victory Lap. Victory Lap. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Got my copy of Outwitting the Devil yesterday. Very nice, very nice. What up, Stevie Mac? Okay, let's go get started. I know we got some news here coming in about 15 minutes. So we got that coming in, but let's go ahead and pray, and then we'll begin our day here. Oh, Father God, Lord, we just thank you for another opportunity here to meet together with people all over the world, Lord. I just praise you, Lord, for the work that you're doing here. I thank you for working through me. I thank you for using me, Lord, to speak truth, to raise the conscious level of those in attendance, Lord. And I just pray that you would clearly speak to their hearts and their minds, Lord. We thank you for blessing us each and every day with your wisdom and your knowledge, Lord. And we just give you all the glory on this live stream here today. In Jesus' name, amen. 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 Good day, mates. Good day. It's going to be a good one here today. London session so far has been great. Asian was a dud. There wasn't much happening in Asian session last night outside of a quick random pop. But other than that, nothing. So we'll see what we got here in New York session today. We did take sells, believe it or not, on NASDAQ in London session today. So we didn't take anything on gold here because gold's just been straight juicing up. But we have traded the NQ here today a little bit. It's earlier in London, which is pretty rare. And now we're going to see what we can find here in the New York sesh. Yeah. Amens. There you go. W. All right, so let's see what we can find here. We got news coming in today, as you can see. Today is April 16th. Yeah, April 16th. Right here we can see it is another day, another opportunity for us to be patient, to be disciplined, to basically make 8-figure decisions, or whatever your goal is, right? Today's the day to make the decisions to get to that goal. What you do today is certainly a down payment for the future you will live tomorrow. So you want to be wise. The word tells us what we sow, so shall we reap, my friends, right? So if we're going to try and reap good things, then we're going to have to sow good things, right? And if we're going to try and reap profitable days here and profitable months and years in trading, then you're going to have to sow some really good actions and habits and things like that on a day-to-day basis. So why not start now? Why not start now, right? If you're actually going to be profitable, right, then why not just start doing what profitable traders do here today on the YouTube live stream here with us? What do you say? Who's in? Who's ready? Who's tired of being broke? People ask me, Nick, ain't you tired, man? The only thing I was ever tired of was being broke. That's it. You guys in or what? Let me make sure I'm in the right place here, man. Let's see. Man City. Yeah, you guys are good? Yeah, we good? Good decisions today? It's just a friendly reminder because I'm going to make good decisions. I'm just looking out for y'all. You know what I mean? I want to see you guys win. I want to see you guys go to the next level. I know I'm winning. I know I'm going to the next level. The question is, who's coming with me? That's the big question, right? So I know that those who make good decisions on a day-to-day will come with me, and we'll have a good time and a good life. So let's go ahead and get started here again. Today is the 16th here. We're going to make good decisions. We've got some news coming in at 8:30, core retail sales. So we will see how all that goes down. Other than that, we're pretty much in the headlines throughout the day here, right? You got U.S. dollar here. I know we got Jerome Powell speaking later on at 1:30. So there's a lot of things going on here today. So I think we'll be pretty good in terms of following price action. But let's just keep in mind 8:30 news, and then if you guys are trading in the afternoon, just keep in mind the Fed and Jerome Powell and all that will be speaking here at 1:30. So. That's it. That's ahead of us here today. Let's go ahead and do a fresh top-down analysis. Let's take a look at gold. We'll take a look at, I was going to say pound yen, the NASDAQ, and then we'll go from there. And, as you can see, gold is clearly moving up, and it's nonstop. And usually back in the day, these were good times that we would trade GJ, right? So we probably will pay a little bit more attention to the NASDAQ here as we begin to skyrocket here on gold, but we'll see what we can take from gold here today, and if not, we'll see if we can get something from NQ. So let's go ahead and break this down here. This is gold. This is the daily time frame, and as you can see, we did create support yesterday, so we did end up closing bullish yesterday. So remember yesterday's candle where we took buys in London, or I think buys in Asian, right, to capture this top wick, and then we ended up taking sells yesterday at 9:30 in New York session, right, for this candle to potentially, after making a top wick, to head down. But notice how we never did head down. We never did end up flipping bearish, breaking lows, or anything, right? So we did end up closing strong, decently strong bullish, right, and creating this support here. So as you can see, this candle is off to the races here. Just no bottom wick, nothing, just cruising up and not stopping, right? So there's really nothing we can do about gold here. We've been moving up for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 4-hour candles. That's a lot of time right there. So, we need a pullback pretty much. I mean, the plan for today on gold is simply wait for a strong, good support to form and then go ahead and continue taking buys. That's it. We do have a bit of a range here on the 1-hour chart now. Let's go ahead and identify what these wicks represent on the 30-minute chart here real quick. So we do have a support formed, right? We do have resistance formed here, and this is pretty much our range. So let's measure it. We got a 123 pip range here. 15-minute is trying to work on a range here as well, but nothing right now. I think if we start to see potential closures, I would really like to see a bearish candle, bullish candle, right, and then a potential closure below if I'm going to take any sells here today. So yeah, something like that. And then otherwise, if I miss that move, it's totally fine. I want to look for support forming at some point somewhere so I can go ahead and go long here on gold again. So that's pretty much it. We got nothing right now. Let's see how the news comes out. Like I said, if the news can give us a nice push down, that would be awesome. I do not mind missing that move at all. I'll let that move go if I have to, and then I'll just wait for support, right, to form, and then that's where we'll look to tackle these buys again. So maybe this candle closes here, right? The news comes out, we drive down, we do something crazy like that, we end up pulling back, creating support, and then we can continue to buy. Yeah, so that's pretty much the plan here for me. Buys off support. If we can get the pullback, maybe I'll counter trend trade it. If not, then that's fine too. So that's pretty much it. We'll see what happens on the 15-minute chart here. I'm probably not going to take closures below or anything like that. I'm going to see if the news can push us down here and then give us that pullback we're looking for. All right, so that's gold. We could potentially redraw these ranges here pretty shortly, but that's what I got for now. Just gonna keep it like that, and these aren't like legit. Let the news come out first, and let's see where that pushes us, and then we can get a better read on where gold wants to go here. So that is Goldie for now. We will go back to gold. Let's take a look at NQ here as well. So NASDAQ had somewhat of a celery play going on, so you can clearly see that we are ranging. So I know we gapped here, but you know, you got a support, you got a resistance, and this is basically what we're looking at. So we're kind of looking at this celery looking play. Just pretend that there's no gap there, right? You kind of have the break of the lows. Now you're coming down into support. So we'll see what happens as we approach this daily support here. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour has actually established a support here. So we did kind of establish support. I am bullish here based off of that 4 hour closure, right? And based off of the fact that we did gap yesterday, and if we're going to fill that gap, it's going to be right here in New York session, right? And when I say gap, I mean this whole area right here. We should be good to fill that. So my targets for today are like 19,000 here on NQ, and let's see if we can get it. Let's see what the 1 hour looks like. So 1 hour is ranging. Perfect. We got support. We could adjust our support here. Right, we got support sitting right here. We got resistance here. Let's take a look at the 30-minute. We could adjust that a little bit there, and yeah, that looks pretty much good to go. Yeah, and NQ looks way better than gold here today. So yeah, let's take a look at that 4 hour one more time. So 4 hour lows, 4 hour highs. We got the 4 hour candle surrounded. I am pretty much bullish for the most part. See if we can take buys off this 4 hour support. 30-minute struggling, 1 hour struggling, so I think we wait for closures here on the 15, and then yeah, we go from there. Yeah, looking good actually, looking good price action. So that's it. That's NQ. Gold will kind of, yeah, gold would just let gold do its thing over there. Yeah, just don't even bother gold. So yeah, that's it. Gap fill here today. Can we get it on NQ? Should be interesting. Yeah, but those are my ranges. That's what I'm looking for, and now we wait on news here in 4 minutes. 4 minutes. What up, Ken? Ken Elite did the same, got us out at break even. Yo, those NQ sells that we took, good thing we took profit, eh? That's why we always take profit at support levels, friends. Repeat with me. Always take profit at support. Let's see. I lost on gold. Where can I send my chart? Send it, you can send it right here in the Zoom chat. Yeah, just to make it easy. YOLO trader, what's poppin'? I draw support on 30-minute, you know, 15. Yeah, well, right now my support is all drawn based off of the 30-minute, but the 15 is clean here. So I may look to take advantage of that range, right? Because this range here, so although this looks like resistance in a range, what this is it's the 4 hour top, or the 4 hour wick fill. So what the 4 hour candle looks like is this, right? And what the new 4 hour candle looks like is this, right? So I think if you get closures above 18,734, that's going to pop up, right, and break that 4 hour high. So that would be a candle that, boom, pops up here, and now you see the range here up into the top of the box. That's the 4 hour wick fill here. So I want to take advantage of that, right? So I want to get in for this range fill and take advantage of that 4 hour candle moving up to fill the wick. So I don't really mind that resistance because I know what the purpose of it is on the higher time frame right now, and that's basically a wick fill. So let me show you. See the wick? So 4 hour breaks the highs right where we're looking for buys above, and now we have that whole wick fill, and that wick fill is a 15-minute range fill as well. So, and then that should get us started on filling the gap. That should do it. Can you show and explain previous trade? Of course, of course. Let's take a look here. Previous trade. Whoops. All right. Previous trade taken here on the NASDAQ. So this is what it looked like. I wish I took a picture of the 30-minute here, but this is what the 15-minute time frame looked like. So pretty much the 30 was just a fake out. Damn, I thought I screenshot the 30. Hold on one sec. Did I not? Did I not? 30 was a beautiful... No, I didn't. Damn. Yeah, I didn't get the... I didn't screenshot the 30-minute time frame. But basically, the 30-minute time frame was a fake out. So you had price kind of close above the range, right? And then candles closed back below the range. And this was an opportunity to take advantage of these sells here. And it kind of held up a little bit, making this top wick. That's this 15-minute candle here. But once that candle closed up, obviously the next one just pushed down there, right? So yeah, that was the trade. Pretty simple idea. 30-minute fake out. I don't know why I snagged the 15-minute time frame, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyone got a picture of this on the 30 in Zoom or in Clubhouse? Anyone? Oh, here it is. Perfect. Thank you, Norbin. So yeah, so as you can see here, there was, yeah, so there was like a fake out / resistance, and we waited for a top wick. Price broke the lows, drove down, bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, thanks, Norbin. Pretty good trade, pretty good trade. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I must admit, it was. I wanted more in London and got cooked with the news on NQ. Yeah. I'm saying, I'm trying to tell y'all, you know, partials at support. Yeah, that was a tough one because I could see NQ continuing to push down there too, but you know the news came in and just whoosh, crazy. But what's going on with our current news here? I don't see much of anything happening. What are these red folders these days? They don't even do anything. We get more off of a fake tweet than we do off of a red folder these days. We do more. We get more volume off of an AI generated report than the actual report itself. What a time to be alive. What's up, Kerry? Yeah, pretty good trade, man. Pretty good trade there. Hoping for gold to go back to 305 at market open. 305. Yeah, that'd be nice. I would love to see a pullback here. You know, we can't. There's not much you can do up here. You kind of got your hands tied a little bit. Like, could you make money up here? Yeah. But are the conditions favoring you? Probably not. Red folder was worse than the open. I know. Look at the open. What's going on here, Goldie? You know what that means? I think that means that we're gonna get a big move here at 9:30. Yep. Let's see. Green numbers. So maybe Goldie down. We'll see. Not too eventful though, I'll tell you that. Not too eventful. Okay. All right, let's take a look here. See Melly, what's poppin'? Am I taking a break for Easter? Well, we got no markets on Friday, so we won't be streaming Friday, or Saturday or Sunday. So yeah, technically, yep. What's today? Wednesday? Third day of the Holy Week? This the day Judas. This the day Judas done turned his back on him. Yup. 2 days ago was what? Monday? That was the day Jesus done whipped up some of the religious leaders and the animals and cleaned up the castle. Which I always love that story in the book of Matthew. Where Jesus kind of walks around, he goes, looks around what these guys are doing. He sits back, he makes his big cord. He starts wrapping up this cord, just plotting. He wasn't even angry. He was holy. He was just plotting. He's like, it's time to clean this place up. Starts putting a whooping on everyone. I love that. I love that story. Keep in mind that Pal speaks tonight. Yeah, Pal does speak today at 1:30 p.m. EST. Jesus done flipped them tables. Some of y'all got to flip the tables on the bad habits going on in your own life, in your own brain. You got to put a cord together and start whipping some of them bad habits out of your own heart. Yes, sir. Yup. 30 pieces of silver, baby. Mr. King in the house. What's goody? What up, hacker? Mr. White Hat? Yes, sir. No markets on Friday mean no Asian on Thursday. Yeah, I think you might be right about that. Yeah, I'm sure Top Step's gonna send an email. Yeah, my bad. I don't know what's good with the chat here today. We got no chat. No chat on you. I mean, I got the chat, but I can't see it. Johnny Gems in the building. Where is he at? Bands Canada. Okay. I see you, bro. I see you. All right. What up, Andy? Mr. Chief in the house. Johnny Gems. Where is he? There he is. All right. Perfect. Perfect. The day of betrayal by Judas. You got to ask the Lord here today, God, is there anything that's betraying, anything in me that's betraying you? Clean it up, clean it out. All right, Johnny Gems. Good morning, my friend.
Yes, sir, brother. Good morning. How you feeling?
Excellent, bro. Blessed.
Love to hear it. Let's go.
Feeling great.
Sir. Another day blessed by God, bro. How can we not be feeling great?
Feeling great.
Lovely. I'll feed off that too. I'm feeling amazing as well. Blessed and highly favored. Let's get it. What's good, chat? Happy New York session. Another session to be patient and disciplined to the trading plan. Do what's required of you. Let's go.
Today I'm going to full port, so please give us a winner. Let's go. Full port, baby. Oh, man.
Tell me you still got your free reset, right? Let's go.
You got your free reset? You still got your mulligan? You still got the mully. See what I did wrong. Didn't check left. Thought it was a fake out. Can you make a video? What ranges are tradable? Yeah, of course. What ranges are tradable? By the way, it's official. It's official, gang. It's official. It's official. I'm waiting for news to full port. There you go. There you go. Wait for something better than this. Damn. Nothing. Let's see. Did you start becoming profitable after discovering the strategies you use, or did it take you a long time after using the strategy? So my story is pretty crazy. So like my first 2.5 years, I struggled really bad in terms of just as a trader trying to get my myself in check to match the markets, and I was bouncing from like system to system, looking at like 2 other trading systems, and then eventually I found Raja. And once I found Raja, that was about 2.5 years in, and from that point it took me about 6 months, and the rest is history, right? So like 6 months after finding him, because I had to really start to work out the kinks, right? So I had to learn that strategy, I had to work it out, I had to try and fine tune it and get it to where like I understood it, and that took me about 6 months, 6-7 months, and then I would say like 3 years into my journey is where I really started getting paid. Yeah, and then that doesn't mean I never had a red month again, or a red week, or a red day. Those days and times are gonna come. Like just because I have what I have now, even whatever. I mean, I could have a red month, right? I could have a red week, a red day. So just because you start stringing together profitable weeks and months, does that mean you're profitable? Yeah, it means you're profitable. But being profitable doesn't mean that you just you don't take any losses anymore. So just keep that in mind. You'll look back and you'll see, hey, I'm stringing together, like, notice how I go, just we go on these little heaters, right, where we just start winning. So you'll start to notice that about your trading. Like, this is what happened. I would be shocked at myself. I'd look back and I go, holy crap, I've been profitable the last 3 weeks, right? Obviously my profits weren't this big back then, but I'd be like, yo, I've been profitable the last 3 weeks, and that started developing confidence in me, and I'm realizing that, okay, if I just keep doing what I'm doing, I'll keep getting them same results. So I started running away from the whole when am I going to be profitable, and started trading as if I already was, because looking back, I had a lot of green days. So I'm like, okay, I think this may be my sign to step into my confidence here as a trader. Raja Banks? Yeah, Raja, yep. Yeah. So I would say 3 years in is where I started hitting the ground running.
And now Nick just repeats this. Like, he just rinse and repeats what works, because clearly it works, right? So he doesn't have to change a thing now. It's just iterating.
Yeah. Have I listened to Hard Work? Yeah, I have. Yeah. I have. Alright, so this 4-hour candle may need some time to make a better lower wick here on NQ. I'm going to need a range 2 breakout to the downside, just because the 4-hour is bullish, very strong support. What typically will happen here is this candle will look like it's going to make a lower wick, but what will happen is there'll be a fake out, right? So it'll come down, it'll break the low, make a steeper lower wick, only to continue moving up now. So I'm going to have to wait for range 2 sells below here, and then clean buys above here. I know the daily, excuse me, I know the daily's bearish, but I'd rather put my trust in the 4-hour candle here today. And I'd rather not take a breakout on this first, because this is probably going to be a false breakout here, meaning the next candle will probably come back up, right, close in the range, and then get ready to close above for 930 to go ahead and fill this gap here. So I'm laying off these sells here just from a 4-hour technical standpoint. Thoughts on gold? We need a pullback and then a support formed, and then we could take some more buys. Yeah. Or you could take this breakout here, you know what I mean? But then you got no target. We could probably move up, so.
Nice trades in London session on NQ.
Yeah, bro.
You took
Very
that
nice.
one, right?
Yeah. 726 beans. Magnus called that out, and he basically bought me a new PlayStation 5, and now I'm going to be spending all my time outside of doing this stream. I'm going to be doing this stream. Yeah.
Dude, do it, bro.
Massive putt if we could save this here, boys.
People will watch this, bro.
Yeah. Magnus, appreciate the sales signal. Appreciate the sell signal. He got me about $726. That should be just enough for a brand new PS5 and this PGA Tour 2K25 game, which I'm sure is probably like 60, 70 bucks at this point in life. So that's what my NQ trade got me today. A new PS5 and the PGA 2K25 game. How you
Back
doing?
out today, bro. We'll play it this weekend.
Come over and play today.
That's
I'm
true.
going to get that after the stream.
I got plans though, low key, but yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I'm sorry.
No doubt, no doubt.
I'm hitting up Epperson, bro.
I'll invite Joe over.
Why don't you pull up? Pull up to
Bro,
Epperson.
you know we're publicly on a live stream right now. Don't
Oh, yeah, I'm
talk
sorry,
like
bro, I
don't
forgot.
talk like that, bro.
Chat,
You never know
forget
who's
me.
lurking out here in these chats.
Forget that I'm here, Chad. I'm not doing anything today.
John usually keeps that thing on him too.
I got that date on me, Chad. Don't mess with me.
The blessing gun.
My blessings got. Alright, bro.
One
That'll
day
be
you
fun,
had
though. That dude got like over 250,000 views, bro. Definitely people will like that.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yo, shout out to all you guys following me on Instagram. 350,000 views a month I'm now getting. 350,000 views a month. So I appreciate y'all, man. Damn. That's love. That's love.
Bro, you're a G, bro. Come on. Why wouldn't you expect that?
I mean, I am expecting like 500,000, 600,000, but you know, we're working our way up.
Yeah, exactly.
Lurking. Mr. Foster. The Monster Jam show is available on PS5. Oh snap. Oh snap. I'll be honest, I'm about to go buy this PGA game.
The break is a
Do it.
lie.
It's a loy.
I'll be Rory.
Oh, how have we not made a birdie on the last?
Hey, this guy just live streamed. So, you know, just think about this guy and think about some people are at a job right now, right? Like, there's never been a better time to be alive to make income, right? Like, don't settle for your job. Like, bro, there's people that have a YouTube channel that the theme of the YouTube channel is watch my day in the life of my 9 to 5. So they're getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars a month to show you their average 9 to 5 life. Like, where do you do this, man? Like, you can actually get paid to play basketball or golf or something without actually going to the NBA now, right?
Yeah.
The new NBA, the new MLB is YouTube, literally. Like, you got guys that have YouTube channels making more than pro golfers off of their YouTube channel. It's crazy, bro.
Seriously, dude. Crazy.
Crazy. What do we got here? Oh,
Damn,
snap.
Aaron.
I didn't know Mario Kart had a golf. Okay. Mario Golf.
OG right there.
Damn. Damn.
Damn, Aaron, snowing.
Oh,
Up in
wow,
New York,
no way.
north of Syracuse. Sheesh. Damn.
What's range 1 and
In
range 2?
April, too.
Good question. So, okay, so let's just say that the 4-hour candle looks like this, which it does. Right now, I'm bullish, right, based off of that closure. So I'm expecting this candle to make a lower wick and then begin to move up, right? So what a range 2 is, let's go back to NQ here real quick. So see how the 4-hour looks like how I drew it out, right? So you have this candle, which is this one, and now this candle could be this one right here. So right now, this candle is currently making a lower wick, so that's why it's bearish. So it looks like this, right? Making a lower wick. So what can happen at times is this 4-hour candle will come down, break its own low, make a little bit of a steeper bottom wick, only to start moving back up, back up, back up, back up like that. So typically where that low breaks, there's a fake out on the lower time frame. So let's go back to the lower time frame. So there'll be a false breakout. By the way, every breakout, every fake out is set up so perfectly. You get a perfect closure, you got clean traffic to the left, you got candles that, you know, that have nice targets down here in support, yet price comes down just to fake out to move back up. Why? Because the 4-hour candle is looking to go up here, right? Not down, based off of the previous one. So when this, see where I made that red line right there? So where that happens is, typically what will happen down here is this candle here will break the low. By the way, that's the low, right? So we'll re-break that low, and then what will happen is the next candle will be the fake out. So boom, candle will close back in the range, probably break the lows there to activate more sellers, and then start to push back up, right? And do something like that, and that will lead the 4-hour candle moving back up. So if anyone wants to kind of figure out a way to avoid not all fake outs, but most of them, this is the concept to use. If you're going against the higher time frame, keep in mind that if there's going to be a fake out anywhere, it's going to go down right here, right where it looks perfect to take a sell. You'll get your fake out there, and then all you got to do is look for buys now to go back up. That's where all the liquidity is at, right there. Snag the liquidity right here, and then price just flies. Plus, we also do have that gap to fill. So there's a lot of reasons to believe that we can move up here today on NQ. So I would not touch this. I need a break and retest. So if I am going to take sells here, the way I am going to take them is like this. So I will wait for that closure to happen. If I miss the move, I miss it. I really don't care, right? But let's say this goes down. I will wait for a pullback. So any little pullback like this, boom, let's say like that, maybe we come back up here, we remain below the range. At that point, if we get a bearish closure, or when we get a bearish closure, that's where I'm going to go ahead and start taking sells. And if you notice, they're typically taken right around the same area, right? Just the only difference between taking them here and here is the trader has to wait at least 15, 30, 45 minutes to an hour and a half to get this trade. But it makes way more sense. It's way more logical, and it like flows with our playbook a lot better. Yeah, and then what you do is you potentially avoid yourself from getting faked out, because this candle that you're going to take a sell on right here, a lot of times, like I said, that one will pop back up after breaking the low. So that's what we're trying to avoid by waiting for this break and retest before taking sells. We've noticed that almost every time we got faked out, that was the situation. So we stay away from that. Snowing here in New York? Yo, for real? It's crazy. It's going to be 80 here today? Yeah, I think it might be like 80 here today as well. It's a little chilly right now, 70 degrees. But we should make our way up to about 80, 83 degrees by peak weather here today. We'll take that. We'll take that. Is there a possibility of taking sells if the price shows us the breakout on what pair? Which pair? Which pair? Yeah, Goldie ducking back in the range here. Those cells look solid. Right after I finish explaining, yeah, we're not going to take these cells, and we're going to wait for the range to AB Mike. Them cells look solid.
Yeah.
What's supposed to come out to Tampa?
Right. Take cells now.
Oh, Come on me grind. Where you at, bro? Come on down to Tampa, buddy. Play some golf.
Pull up. Pull up on us.
Learned a valuable yesterday after NY close. Had a long open only for reopen 6. Gap down. Oh. Yeah, it got wild yesterday. It got wild. Got crazy wild.
Yeah, I just shut my computer off when I called it at like 10:30.
Me too. I was gone.
That's what you got to do as traders. Like when you call it, you got to call it. Like shut that thing off. Go enjoy the day. Like force yourself to get off the desk.
Yeah.
You should give yourself like a time, you know, of like when your business is open, because this is a business, right? You should give yourself like times where your business is open, and you should stick to those times. Kind of like organize your trading a bit.
Yep. Otherwise, you're just on me grind. You're just on me grind.
Bro. Or yeah, where I could just open up my markets and just be, you know, have the opportunity to take trades at any time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I forgot to tell you guys. It's official. No one ever asked me what's official. I forgot. So it is official. Time to Eat Trading will be hosting another meetup in July in Tampa, Florida on July 5th. July 5th. So anyone who wants to pull up, come on through. It's going to be July 5th, and yeah, we're going to have a good time.
Pull up.
We'll be hanging out in Tampa / Wesley Chapel, and it'll be a good one. We have a RSVP, so we're gonna send an RSVP out so that way you guys can take a look and see if you can make it and book your trips, and it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. We'll send an email out too. If you guys are subscribed to our email, we'll send an email out so that way you guys can you know, take a look at everything.
Excited to see you all. Let's get it. Can't
Tampa
wait.
Airbnb. Yeah, you can get the places all over. Hotels, Airbnbs. Yeah, it'll be the first weekend in July. So it'll be April, May, June, July, right here. So Saturday the 5th. So you'll have Magnus will be in the US. Magnus will be there, Johnny Gems will be there, I'll be there, TK will be there. A lot of people will be there. So I think last time we had like 35 people. This time we should have a little bit more.
Let's go.
How far am I from Fort Myers? I am 2 hours.
Like 2 hours.
Yeah, about 2 hours. Boom, boom. Is George coming? George, talk to us, George.
George. What's up, George?
Magnus will be there. I think Aaron will be there. We got a few people flying in from
Rafi will be there.
overseas. Yeah, Rafi will be there.
Yep.
Been waiting for my first meetup. Yeah, pull up, man. Pull up. Last time we had a good time. If you guys want to peep our last meetup, we have a little video that we put together about it. A little like vlog that we did. You guys go check it out on the page. It is under the TT Meetup right here. Tampa Meetup. Tampa Traders Meetup. Yeah, this one. Yeah, go check it out. We might do it at the same place. We might switch the place up. We'll see, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So July 5th, 6th, and whoever wants to stay a little longer, that's cool too. Is there any plans for another 2-day webinar? Not yet, but we probably will start to plan something because there's a lot that we have to catch up on and go over and do all that good stuff. So I'm thinking maybe sometime in May, late May. Yeah. Usually what I do is I wait and I wait and I wait for people to ask me. And then once they ask me enough, that's when I'm like, all right, cool, we'll do it. Book a flight from the UK? Yeah, pull up. See Melly's B-Day weekend, word.
Hey, let's go see Melly. It's a good weekend. That's what that means.
Pablo, switch the plans up, bro. Switch the plans up.
Come on, Pablo.
Come on,
you
you're
know
a
I wanna
boss.
see you, Pablo.
You're a boss. You could do it.
Let's go, Bands Canada up. I'll see you there, bro. Definitely can't miss this one. Last one was the one to miss. This one ain't the one to miss. Let's go.
Both. Damn, some of you guys are going to DR, some go to PR. Just stay in Tampa. You'll be all right.
Pull up, pull up.
Postpone the trip. If I pay for the
Miss
monthly,
Buddha, you pulling up, bro?
do you explain your strategy? I'll explain it right here, brother, for free. You don't have to pay the monthly. Let me know. What questions do you
what's
have?
good, bro?
Yeah, 4th of July weekend should be wild. Should be wild down here in Tampa.
True.
Tampa. Wiz Buddha. Is Wiz Buddha showing up? That's the question. If he's there, then I'm coming.
Definitely.
If he's there, I'll be
You're
there.
pulling up, bro. Wiz Buddha, I don't even have to ask you, right? I know you're pulling up.
That's my guy right there, man. That's my guy.
Facts.
That's a real one right there. See, Melly, we golfing that weekend or what? Of course.
Yo, see Melly, a little birthday golf?
Yeah. Little B-day golf.
Yeah, we're Dominic. Tell the wifey I'm going for a golfing trip across the world.
She's
I'm
gonna
going on
be
a little
thrilled.
golfing trip. Where at? In the U.S.
America.
Funny.
No shorty Goldie at all-time highs. I think we could short gold, but not yet. I'd rather get the support that gets formed up, and then just take more buys than try and jump at the shorts too quick. But yeah, we're just ranging here, so I think we'll probably get a play, but it's probably gonna be at like 9:15, 9:30, so probably another 30 minutes or so.
What was that, another 5 days?
Yeah, if this candle closes above, then we might just close our eyes and press buy, boys. What do you think?
At this point, bro, I'm with it.
Yeah, but the sells, if the sells are gonna happen, they could happen here, right at the break of the lows. But you do have a lot of wicks here, and I'm not bearish on gold at all. And we could create support right here and just keep moving, So gold doesn't have to come back anywhere today. So although I want it to come somewhere down here, maybe down here, right? It doesn't have to. It could just print that support right there and just keep moving. Very bullish. Very bullish. Do you mind me asking, do you use fixed lots per entry? Yeah, usually. Yeah, I use fixed lots. So I usually trade 100K accounts. So usually like my risk is like 3 contracts for high, 2 contracts for mid, 1 contract for low, like edge-wise, right? Typically, like I do go up when I can. Once I earn my size, I will go up to 5 contracts on a 100K account. But this is typically where I find myself. Usually, I'm doing 3 contracts because in order to get me into a trade, it's typically A+. So. Typically A+.
A+.
Yeah. Yeah, I think just being in the game now for 6 years, I just know what's worth my efforts and what's not. Sometimes a trade is okay looking, but just really not worth it. What about NQ? NQ, I'm waiting for potential fake out, maybe even range 2 buys coming in here. So, yeah. We'll see. Maybe a little fake out here. If not, if we can kind of close below, retest, remain below here, then I'll take some sells here on NQ. Doom, doom, boom. risk more or less. I'm not too sure. You could say you risk more or less 75% per trade. I'm not sure what that. I'm not sure how to answer that. When can I get my first payout through Apex? I don't know. I don't know Apex's rules. I've never traded with Apex.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
maybe-
would go look at the website, check out the rules, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually never used Apex, so I'm not too sure. What causes gaps? Usually like basically like fundamental news or events that take place during the market close. Once the market opens, it all gets absorbed and it tends to form what they call a gap in the market, and then typically that gap will get filled at some point later down the road. So maybe we could fill the gap here today on NQ. Just hanging out now. Nice. Called buys and sells. Pineapple Pete in the green today. Yeah, I'm in the green pretty much. 700 on this account. $3 grand on some other account, some other combine I had. So yeah, we'll see if we can get another good one here.
Chilling, bro.
Chilling.
Do you have any of your accounts on a copy trader or no?
Yeah, I have these accounts. 3 accounts,
Just
300Ks.
2? 3? Nice.
Yeah, and I have this combine here, but look at this. 5,900. 59.93. I feel like energy now.
Ooh. Damn.
But yeah, other than that, I have these 300Ks hooked up, and then I got this one, not hooked up.
Nice, nice.
Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Haven't you seen use the TopOne account? I still have it here. Yeah, I still have it. I haven't traded on it in the last couple days. But if we do get something today, I probably will take a trade. Yeah, I'm still up 7,000 on that account. This is it right here. Did I take a gold trade today? I did not take a gold trade today. No, I took NQ. Yeah, NQ sells a little earlier.
Nothing on gold.
Nothing. Gold just doing gold things.
We've been waiting for a pullback since like Asian last night.
Yo, that one day I actually almost had like on my TopOne instant funded account, I could have potentially made 100,000 on that one NQ trade. Yo, if I let that thing run, by the way, it did hit target like a little while later. Bro, what would they have done? What would they have done?
Bro, they would have probably
Like,
found
whoa.
a rule, made up rule.
Hold on. We can't make 100 grand in a day. Hold up.
Yeah.
That's against the rules. Wait, what rule?
Well, you would only be able to take out 5K per account,
I know,
per
I
payout.
know.
So
Hey, I made 100 grand yesterday, but I can, only take 5. Yeah, the consistency rule won't let me do it, so there's no point. Does Top Step have a built-in copy trader? They do. Yeah, probably the best copy trader I've ever used. Actually,
Nice.
not probably, definitely the best copy trader I've ever used. Dum, dum, dum. Consistency rule, yeah, that's so annoying. That's personally, I'm not too interested in the straight to funded, straight to sim, whatever the heck we're calling them.
Yeah.
Yeah, too many limitations.
I'd rather easier rules and take a combine instead of go straight to sim funded to have harder rules all day, every day.
Yeah. Yep. I know. I would have had to make 500K to withdraw like 5.
Right?
Awesome. Yeah. So I personally like getting going through the challenge or the combine, getting funded, and then having just no consistency and just being able to trade freely. I don't mind being limited on how much size I could use. I get that. I understand all that. And that's fine. But I don't want a consistency rule, right? While I'm trading my actual live account or XFA account.
Jabbar, yeah, there's no consistency rule on Top Step, but they do have a rule where you can only use a max amount of contracts until you like earn a certain amount of profits, then you can raise it. So it kind of is the same thing, but I think it's definitely way better than a consistency rule.
Me too.
Because at least now you can scale up as your trading scales up as well.
By the way, you should personally be doing that in your own trading. You know, you shouldn't even need Top Step to tell you that you got to earn your size, you know, like that's only the right way to do it. Even if you were to go work for a hedge fund, you're going to have to earn your size there, right? They're not just going to allow this new trader to come in swinging, right? They're going to say, okay, well, we'll start you here. And this is the most amount of contracts you can use. And these are the only positions you can take. And you know the vibe. So yeah, it's good. It's good to earn your size. So I don't really mind that too much.
Yep. That's good risk management too. You should be risking more as your profits, as you're, trading better, and you should be risking less as you're trading worse. So your account going down, you should lower your risk. Your risk should go down. If your account's going up, then your risk should go up as well. That's good risk management right there.
Yep. No, they didn't put a consistency rule on the XFA. No. How are the spreads on Top Step? There really are none. Right now, my spread is 0.1. So it's not even one pip or one tick or anything. Yeah. Still over trading and tilting, unfortunately. Yeah, you know what, guys, keep in mind, every trader is going to kind of run into that as a beginner. But it's like, when will you stop? That's the big question. So every trader is going to go through that for the most part. Yeah. It's just, when will the trader stop that? And that's when you'll be profitable. It's all a scam. Markets ain't real. Money ain't real. If for real, it's
true.
It's fugazi. It's all fugazi.
Yeah, remember, that knowledge on 1 to 2 trades a day, that's only potential power. That knowledge is only potential power. It only becomes power when you actually constructively take action on it. Okay, I know 1 to 2 trades a day is going to stop me from over trading, but do you take action on that? If you don't take action on it, you're not going to stop over trading. It's all about taking action.
Yeah, that's true. And I said this on my story the other day, but it's like, if you're in that learning phase, most people are smart enough, especially people that come into trading, to understand that this is going to take time and energy and focus, right? And we know it's going to take a year or two, right? For on average, to really get profitable. Yet most traders in a week or two forget that they're in the learning phase, right? And then they want to go straight to earning. And like I was saying on my story, a lot of times outside circumstances begin to affect your internal process, right? So all of a sudden you're learning, you're doing good, you're learning, but then the water heater burst in your house, right? An unexpected expense comes up, or your engine blows, or the whatever, right? The I don't know, whatever goes on in houses and on cars, and all of a sudden the babysitter can't make it, and you got to hire some other babysitter, and that's going to be more money. And then you're like, oh, well, when am I going to make money trading? And you start giving this nasty negative connotation to your process in trading. Meanwhile, you already know it's going to take 2 years. You're just getting frustrated. You're just trying to make an excuse because it's taken longer than 2 weeks. So you blame it on the water heater, or you blame it on the faucet stopped, or you had to hire a plumber to come in, and now all of a sudden you're like, when's this trading thing gonna work? It's like, dude, you already set the plan. You know it's gonna take 2 years, but 2 weeks in, you feel like you should be making $1 million, and that's where most traders slip up. Is they forget that they're in that learning process. So don't let outside circumstances and situations affect your process in trading, right? And you'll be just fine. But the problem is most people, they can't stand the hits in life, and then they start deviating. They start rushing the process instead of trusting the process, and that's where they get all caught up. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I'm sure a lot of you guys feel what I'm saying there. You know, you get some unexpected expense where you're already hurting because you're giving all your precious time and energy to this 9-to-5 job that isn't really paying you what you deserve. Because let's face it, we all know you deserve to make more, right? Whatever, I don't care what your employer is paying you, you deserve more. I know that, and you know that, right? And then what happens is you get this little, like I said, flat tire, your car needs brakes. All of a sudden, your wife's car needs brakes and 4 tires. The guy's like, yeah, it'll be $15,000. You're like, $15,000? He's like, yeah, inflation, 2025. You're like, my goodness. And you don't really have the money to cover that, right? But you get it, you scrap it away, but then all of a sudden you're like, I need to get funded right now. I need to get this payout right now. I got to make that money back right now. And then that just leads to destruction. Right? So try and stay away from the traps that life tries to set to take you off of your goal, right? Off of your vision, off of your path there. And don't get all caught up in the, outside influences. Stay composed. Understand it will take a year or two, but in a year or two, you'll never have to worry about another expense again because you'll be making more money than you know what to do with. You'll never have to worry about the brakes going or the tires being needed. You just say, honey, just go get it. Just go get it. Just book it. Book it. You know what I mean? And not have to worry about it. Not have to think, oh, man, well, that's going to break into my bank and this and that. Like, man, we're meant to live in abundance, not lack. No lack. Top Step's doing away with the consistency rule on combines. Okay. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. Now we can pass them in one day.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hero of the day. That ain't right, bro. Leave AV Mike alone. They'll totally believe.
You're hilarious.
They'll totally believe he's coming to the U.S. to play golf. Let me hand over the phone to my boss. Can you repeat that, Nick? Yeah. Yeah. Give it to him right now. Has anyone in the chat gotten profitable after 1 year? Anybody? Don't hit us with the BS either. Don't lie. Yeah, it's getting quiet in the chat. But it's not that it's impossible, because yeah, it's not that it's impossible. It's just, you can be mature and all that, yet you're still gonna have to learn the nuances to the game. So even those that don't over risk and don't over trade and don't do any of that stupid stuff, there's still a learning curve. You know what I mean? And I would say it takes a year or so to really understand it. All the new people just getting started with trading are like, crap, it's gonna take 2 years. Maybe I'll do something else. Everything's gonna take 2 years, by the way. Everything. No matter what you do. How developed are you mentally? Yeah, it's crazy though, because I was pretty well developed mentally when I got into trading, yet it still took me 2.5 years to really get this. I think I was dealing with some greed because I myself also was letting outside circumstances and situations affect me, right? So like the fact that one of my other businesses wasn't working out well, I was trying to get shortcut the shortcut and get the money quick and, you know, all that stuff. So I know because I've been through a lot of that and have already gone down that road.
Yeah, bro. And it really takes like repenting from those mistakes, because even me, like I had a year of just break even the whole year, and I knew like halfway through the year, like I'm making these mistakes that are making me break even. But then the second half, I made those same mistakes over and over again. So it wasn't until I actually stopped making those mistakes that's when like things started changing.
Yep.
Yeah. So you can know what your mistake is, but if you're not learning from it, if you're not taking action on not making that mistake again, it doesn't mean anything.
Yep. Hooking up about with a bando. Clubhouse the shortcut?
Yep.
Clubhouse could be your shortcut. Yeah, because you could take all my experience, all John's experience, all Magnus' experience, all the chat's experience, and tie it into one, you know what I mean, and really shortcut it. But even then, you're still gonna have to, even then when I go, all right, y'all, peace, man, don't do anything stupid now, you're gonna do stupid stuff, right, when I leave. And that's just part of the game, you know. That's the part of being a the curiosity of a trader, you know. And that's fine too. Look, gang, I mean, it's good to be curious. It's good to go out and make mistakes, right? Mistakes make you. So, you know, but you don't want to do them for too long. Remember, my mentor said, Nick, I'm down to do whatever it takes. I'm just now not down to do more than whatever it takes. So keep in mind, are you doing whatever it takes, or are you maybe prolonging your journey and doing more than what it takes? Because you don't want to do that. You don't want to put in unnecessary work for no reason. Yeah, Jacob. Just sign off. Just sign off. It's like hanging out after like midnight, you know? There's nothing good happening out there.
Word. It's like playing video games with your boys. All right, everyone's hopping off, but
Yeah. Don used to say, touch grass. Go touch grass. Can you advise me how to develop patience and trust in the process, especially I'm waiting for price to come? Yeah, patience is developed by being impatient. So you be impatient for a little bit, which may be where you are currently, and then you look at the results of being impatient and you go, well, are those the results I'm looking for? And if they're the opposite results you're looking for, then you try doing the opposite things, right? So the opposite of impatient is patient. So what happens is you're impatient for so long that you finally get tired of it. You're like, this isn't bringing me good results. Let me try this patient thing, right? And as you start to be patient and you start to take trades and you start to swing together a couple days, all of a sudden you look at the results of that and you go, wow, I really like the results of being patient, you know? And then that's how it starts to stick, and you start to go, well, you know what? Being patient gets me much better results than being aggressive and impatient. So I'm just going to sit here today and wait for a really, really good setup to come. And that's it, you know? But
real, bro, there's no tips and secrets to success, bro. It's all about doing. It's all in the doing. Like, knowing you can talk, but are you doing, you know? So doing what's required of you will get you success, but there's really no secrets to it or tips.
Yeah.
Just like life, trading and life are very similar, right? You got probabilities. So in life, you do things that increase your probabilities of getting a result. Like being disciplined to your trading plan will increase your probabilities of having good trading results. They're kind of the same thing, you know? So always look to take action on things that will increase your probabilities of success.
Mm-hmm. Don't be like a struggling doctor, no patience. I like that one. I like that one. Trading 3 micros on a 50K challenge. Should I move up? How you feeling? How you feeling on 3 micros? Oh, nice, Geo. That's fire. Was in the clubhouse for 2 months. Took my trading from unprofitable passing accounts. That's amazing, dude. Great to hear that. Congratulations.
Lovely.
Congrats, congrats. Some just love insanity. That's true. That's true. Goldie looking like it wanted to go up and now down and what up, PM Magnifico? Happy Wednesday, bro. Miss you, man. Miss you, bro. Xander in the house. Miss you too, dude. Damn. How you feeling, bro?
What's up, Xander? Magnifico.
Are you missing George VDM or what? I mean, you guys are like that's like best buddies, just kind of. Yeah, are you going to not South Africa, Greece anytime soon or what? Little visit. We need the George Xander at the meetup. The George Xander combination at the next TT meetup. We need that.
Yeah. Come on, boys, make it happen.
Make it happen, boys. Make it happen. Come on, July 5th, TT meetup, Tampa. July 5th, TT meetup, Tampa.
I want to see you boys.
TK, do we have a RSVP already all done and set up? If we do, can you drop that in the chat? So if you guys are coming, please RSVP, so that way we can get an actual head count and all that on how many people are going to be there, and we may or may not switch up our plans a little bit. No, I don't think I ever heard that song, J4 Trades. I don't think I ever heard that. Yeah, I was telling the guys in London. I see some of y'all, man, out in Jamaica and like South Africa. You guys are all linking up together. I love that though. These guys are all splitting a clubhouse membership. All right, why not? I'd be doing that too. I gotta appreciate the hustle there, you know.
That's what we did, Nick, with Swaggy.
Yo, fags. Some of you guys are like opening up your house, $20 a ticket to get in to watch the clubhouse sessions. Come on. Yep, come on in right here. Yep, 20. Yep, you got your 20. Yep, there you go. Yep, come on in. Come on. Let's go, Bill. Yep, there we go. Come on. You're filling up the house, 25, 30 people. I love that. Yeah. Honestly, I gotta respect the hustle. I really do. That's fire.
There.
You guys got a whole like network. It's like an IML meeting going on in there. Oh man, classic. I love that. Do what you gotta do, you know. How long would you need to see the pullback? Really wherever at this point. I mean, yeah, seems like we came down, tapped into that zone there. So that's kind of where I was looking for a tap at. So we'll see. Yeah, man. I like it. Yeah, it's like IML meeting up in there. I dig it. Yeah, so 9:30 is approaching here. So we have 9:30. We don't have much of a setup though. We are struggling to the top side, but we also are struggling to get down here as well. So yeah, there's really nothing just yet, unfortunately. I would like to take a trade here at 9:30, but no clear direction. It's probably gonna go up though. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Up or down?
Shit.
Tampa's only 3 hours for me. Oh yeah, man, pull up, pull up. Yeah, if you guys are in the state, pull up, take the drive. There's gonna be people flying in from out of state, out of the country. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good one.
Yo, if you're in Florida, no excuse. If you're in Florida, you got no excuse.
You gotta be there, man. You gotta be there.
I'm just kidding. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Don't.
Yo, what are the markets closed on Friday?
Yeah, markets are closing on Friday. Yep.
Top step, send out an email.
Yeah, I think we're closed for Asian, London, New York, all that.
What's up? What's Friday?
Friday's Good Friday.
Oh, okay.
Why didn't I take a breakout on NQ? NQ, I'm expecting a fake out. What are we doing here? Are we pulling back? Are we filling the range? Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting a fake out here. So I don't take just range 1 breakouts when we're going against the 4 hour, because that 4 hour could just be making a steeper wick to start push it back up. So I'm pretty bullish on NQ here. Yeah, so we're trying to come back up. But we got a lot of craziness happening here, damn.
Yo, what the hell was that?
Price is tweaking.
That's NQ? No.
Yeah, if NQ wants to run down, that's fine. I can't go against the 4 hour like that. It keeps me profitable, you know?
That's not your move, yeah. If it drives, it drives.
I gotta do what keeps me profitable here, Chad. I gotta do what keeps me profitable, Mo.
Word.
What do you want me to do? Huh? What do you want me to do?
The fear pushes you to follow the plan, bro.
I'm trying to fill that gap with NQ. I don't know about y'all. I'm trying to go on that ride. Back to no volume, pretty much. Pretty much. Let's go 9:30. Pop off for us. Tamra, oh Tamra, are we pulling up this time, eh? For the meetup? You promised us next time. Didn't you promise? Did you promise Anna next time? I thought, eh?
Tamara, you know what that means?
Pull up, pull up. Are you bullish on NQ because of the last 4 hour? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I don't want to go against the 4 hour candle, because I know that if there's going to be a fake out anywhere, it's going to be right here, you know, like a false breakout below this range here for the 4 hour to continue flipping, like flip up bullish, break the high and go fill the wick, and then in return also fill that gap there. So I don't want to enter sells here when we're going against that. So in order for me to take a sell, I would need to see something more so like this, where you get maybe a bullish move, but you stay below the range here. So you like something like this. So maybe you pop off here, you stay below, you get a new resistance, right? And at that point, that's where I'll take my sell. So I'll take my sell to fill that wick and do something like this. But I can't enter off the first breakout because that just, it goes against my plan. Because I'm anticipating the fake out here, you know what I mean? Goldie, look at this. This looks beautiful, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Kinda. Sorta.
What's my daily routine? Wake up at 1:30, read a chapter of Proverbs, hop on the London live stream, trade London. 4 a.m. get off, do a Bible study or some sort of spiritual study. 5 a.m. go to the gym, work out, sauna, meditate when I get home, journal, shower, By the time it's like 7:20, 7:30, and then just get ready to run the live stream. That's like my morning routine. Yeah, after the live stream, I'll do some work, shoot some content, do some meetings if I have them, or mainly just screw off with the day. I'm over here just riding around. I don't even know what to do today.
Right, bro. Did everything so early.
Yeah, I usually get a lot done early, so by the time like the stream ends, I have already gotten so much done. Yeah, sometimes I'll go to lunch with my wife. Sometimes I'll go back to the gym for a double session. So yeah, basically my day from 1:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. is exactly the same every single day. And then after 11 a.m., that's when I kind of do whatever I want, and yeah, that's where it can kind of go multiple ways. I usually don't eat till like 5 o'clock at night, or 5 p.m. So usually stay fasted all throughout the day. Every now and then, I'll have like a lunch or something.
Yeah.
Did you trade London and Asian? I did. Yeah, I traded London and Asian every night. Yeah, we traded. We go live. We have a live stream in the clubhouse for London and Asian. The Prater Trader.
Trade every session.
My guy. Yo, July 5th, TT Meetup. Bring the crew, bro. Bring the crew.
Prater Trader, what's up, bro? One meal a day is how God designed our bodies to eat. But I won't talk too much on that.
How many hours do I sleep? I sleep usually from 11 to 1:30. So 11, 12, 1, 2.5, 3 hours. Excuse me. Every now and then, if I'm too sleepy, I will sleep after London session, but that doesn't happen too often. Yeah, I'll sleep so every now and then I'll skip the gym like in the morning if I need sleep, if I feel tired, or sometimes I'll just sit there and hang out and end up, dozing off, falling asleep. But most days, my routine is kind of what I mentioned. When he eats, he eats. Did you say your first meal was at 5 p.m.? Yeah, typically around that. 6 p.m., 5 p.m. Excuse me. Took 5 combines and copy traded past them all. W, Ricky. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, for sure. Prater Trader, definitely down. Definitely down.
Not weird though. You should only eat when you're hungry. You should only sleep when you're tired. Right?
Excuse me. Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes I'll be up for 22 hours and not even be tired. It's crazy.
See, I need to get like that.
Like sometimes I'll go to sleep just to get the 2 hours, to get the 3 hours. I'm not even that tired. But once I do go to sleep, I'm out. I'm gone. I just start counting down everything I'm grateful for, and next thing you know, I'm in dream state. Why am I waking up at 1? I usually get up at 1:30. That's typically the time that Magnus sends out the link for the stream. So most days, you guys obviously know I got a little experience with trading, so I don't have to be there for the breakdown and all that good stuff. So yeah, usually I'll get up, and I don't like going straight to work or straight to computers or screens or anything. I like going straight to the Word of God. Seek first the kingdom, and all these things will be added to you. So I literally believe that. So I just go straight to the Word, open up. My schedule has been all over. You know what I mean? I'm coming from normally waking up at 5 and going about my day from there. So now throwing London in and, mixing up my schedule and stuff. I'm still trying to find my footing, but that's pretty much been the best that I've been able to put together. It's just a nice little chapter of Proverbs just to get the word in, get to work, and then I'll do another study, a little bit later.
Yeah, imagine I'm the same way. I really can't hop on and go straight to the computer. I'll be...
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
What freedom allowed me to do was full-time work on myself. Imagine your job every day was to just work on becoming a better you. That's basically how I live. So I do a lot of study. I do a lot of, you know, crazy stuff. So
This guy's the man, chat. Don't play with him.
do I think my body needs sleep? If it does, I'll go to sleep for a little bit. And that's the thing. I'm free. You know, I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. So if I'm tired, I could always take a nap.
And it's like you got one life to live too. Think about it. Like, do you need sleep that bad? Like, are you trying to like live your life? I don't know. I'm trying to get myself like Nick as well here on this schedule.
I mean, if you're young and you're single and you're an entrepreneur, you don't really need that much sleep.
Right.
I mean, you got
Talking to me here.
18, 19-year-old kids making $200,000 a year, and you're
Bro,
sleeping
we're-
8-9 hours a night. Holy smoke! I don't know how you guys
That's
do
what
it.
makes me not want to sleep.
How you guys stay asleep knowing that people are out working you? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't
And it's
know.
like some people go to sleep without even being tired. They just go to sleep because that's what people do. That's conformity, right? Like, you're just doing things because everyone else is doing it. Like, you should just create the life you want to live instead of conform. So however you got to create that life, you got to do what you got to do. But that's so facts, Nick. Like, why are you sleeping when there's opportunities? There's levels to achieve. Like, that's facts, bro.
Yeah, man. Yep. So, you know, it's your choice. You know, remember, we all have 24 hours in a day. So you choose what you want to do. Others will choose what they want to do. But the thing is, you can't get upset at results you're not getting, you know what I mean, for time and effort you're not putting in sometimes. So that's, you know, that could be the case. I know some of you guys think that's unhealthy, and that's fine. It probably is unhealthy. It could be.
But
I'm
sure some of you guys too are probably crushed, you know, like you probably have a busy day, busy schedule. You guys are probably mad tired after.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that makes sense.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. If I had to work 8 hours a day, I wouldn't do that. You know, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Or, that's tough. And if you work 8 hours and you're still up for every session, you are
Savage.
a G. And I salute you. You're a dog.
Word.
Like Q, like DJ Scratches. Beast.
Beast. And by the way, life has seasons, you know what I mean? So it's not like I'm going to live this way for my whole life. But as a young 30-year-old man, prime state, moving and grooving, shaking and baking, it's light, you know what I mean? Light for me.
Or I kind of want to know, Clubhouse, how many of you guys are at every session? Like, consistently?
I only sleep with my eyes closed by themselves. Yeah, true. Damn.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
A lot of you
4,
guys.
5, 6, 7, 8,
That's
9.
hunger.
Damn. Okay.
That's what's up. You're out there for the opportunity. I like it. Hell yeah.
200 people in the clubhouse right now. W.
If you're not at all sessions, you're at 2. Some of you, right? So that's really good as well. You're there for opportunity. You're there to receive abundance. I like it.
Yeah. 200 in the clubby, almost 800 on the live stream, 1,000 in attendance today. Shout out to all you guys. Big W for showing up consistently, looking to put the work in, asking good questions, curious about a new life, about a new mindset, about a new philosophy. This is how we get to the next level. You know, if you want to get to the next level in life, you got to get new information. So that's the new information that we're trying to give y'all. A new philosophy to work with, and I think it's working because a lot of people are starting to get paid. A lot of people are starting to believe in themselves, which I love to see, and you know, gain that confidence that you're going to need as a trader. Only London and New York. Nice. Yeah, London and New York's all you need.
Nice, guys. Yeah, word, bro.
Asian.
Word.
We had a very quick Asian session last night. Yeah, it was probably about an hour. Actually, it was an extremely powerful one though. I completely forgot how much good conversation we had in Asian last night.
Forgot about that too. Damn.
Yeah. Some people left a little early, but we had like 125 people still on last night that were plugged in, asking great questions, and even the Asian session before that, C Melly came up, asked some really good questions. I think that probably helped the chat out a lot. And we've been hitting in Asian. You know, I think Asian last night was the first Asian session we didn't really take a trade in about a week. Asian been good to us here.
Yeah. Don't sleep on Asian sesh, man. That volume is good. That volume gets cooking.
Yeah. Do we stream Asian? Yeah, we do. Yeah, in the clubhouse we do. In the clubhouse, we stream every time that I would recommend being on the desk. We're streaming at that time. All right, I think so if NQ can give us this closure below support, I think that'll be my opportunity to go short. So now that we've created a support, yeah, it's kind of low too. Yeah, we'll see what's going to happen here. We did close bullish on the 15 minute, but we are below the range here, so we'll see what's going to happen. Nice break of the highs here. If you close celery, I might be willing to give that a shot.
News really didn't do much here.
Nah, nothing today. 2 to 3, and I'm at work 10 hours a day. What a savage. K Vila.
Yeah.
W.
K Vila. Let's go.
Sheesh.
Respect.
What are the times? So the times for the clubhouse. So Asian is 8 p.m. We start 8 p.m. Eastern, EST, and all the streams go for about 2 hours. So Asian starts at 8 p.m. London starts at 1:30 a.m. Eastern, 1:30 a.m. Pre-New York, pre-NY starts at 6 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. And then NY Open starts like 7:45ish. Yeah, 8 a.m.ish till about like 11.
So you really got 8 p.m., 2 p.m., 6 a.m., 8 a.m.
Yeah, basically 8 to 10, 1:30 to 4, and 6 to like what time? Like 7:30ish.
7:30.
7:15, 7:30, depending on what's happening. And then New York from like 7:45 to like 11. So we cover it all.
Yes,
you know, these are the highest. By the way, for those that aren't in the clubhouse and stuff like that, these are the highest volume times right here. If you're trading gold, these are very important times to write down. This is when you're going to see the bulk of volume during these hours right here. All right, we designed it that way for a reason.
Yep.
We did have like a power hour session, but we replaced it with pre-New York, and I think that was one of the best decisions we made in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Right now, yeah.
That's facts, bro. Yep.
Pretty soon, within the next week or two, we also will be launching on WAP. We have a bunch of new features and stuff that we're bringing into the clubhouse. A lot more information, a lot more trade like reviews and things like that. So we're dropping a full course in there as well. So the clubhouse is just starting to heat up.
Yes, it is.
Goldie and NQ. Okay, we broke the lows now. Yeah, I think if we get a closure, I might be open for buys here. Might just be open. Green, how we feeling today? Green. Mr. Green. See you later,
What's up,
Sam.
Green?
Peace, G. Have a great day.
Peace.
When do I sleep? I think, hey, Nightbot. I think we need Nightbot to answer that question now. Yeah, that's a common question. I think it's finally graduated to the Nightbot.
Yo, word.
Green, what we doing today? Winners don't make excuses. Damn. I work 10 hours construction, soccer coach 4 times a week. I'm in all streams every day, and I'm a husband and a father of 2. Let's go. Damn.
Salute.
What a winner.
You are a savage. You're a beast. They got the dog in them.
You got the dog in him. By
That
the way,
person's
gang.
only destined for success.
Yeah, 2 or 3 elite spots are going to open up next week. So you got to have the dog in you. That's the first step. You got to be serious about your trading. You got to be at least journaling your trades and serious about all that. And what else? What else? Yeah, most of the traders that come in are typically break even. If you're not even break even yet, that's fine. And if you're profitable, just trying to figure things out a little bit better, that's kind of the area in which I'm looking to coach and mentor. Not a brand new trader or anything like that. Like if you don't know like the system yet and the playbook, the elite's not really the place for that. I would go to like the YouTube channel and watch some of the videos. But if you're already serious about moving forward in your trading and you journal your trades and you're kind of at that break even stage or maybe still in the negative, then that's the trader that I can help. And I'll let you guys know. But next week we'll open them up for like 2, maybe 3 spots, and they'll fill up quick. So if you're planning it, be ready for it. I think last time we opened it up, the spots were gone same day. So yeah, the way I'm working the elite program too nowadays is we either meet bi-weekly or once a month, and we do a full game plan session, examine all your trades, get together for a very efficient hour, a little bit more than an hour, and yeah, give you the feedback and then give you the game plan. So typically I personally like every 2 weeks, especially if we're working together and we're newly working together. That works a lot. And then depending on the progress that I see, I would recommend, let's go once a month. Or the cool part about it is if you do go once a month, which I have guys and girls on, we're together for the whole year. So we're literally now game planning every single month for the entire year. So I kind of like doing it that way. But, you'll have an option for like every 2 weeks as well. All right, Goldie, we're going to pop here or what? Are we going to pop? DJ Scratches, let's do it, man. Down. So down. I'm working right now. There you go. Kid's grinding. He's grinding. Please show all my setup win rates. Setups. Setup. What happened here? Hold on. Let me log back in. Let me log back in here. So
You done.
so these are my setups. Where is it? Hold on one sec. Boom. Wait, what just happened? Where's all my information here? Oh, here it is. Got it.
Don't tell me Agent Smith stole it.
Agent Smith.
Bro.
Hold on, I don't know what happened. I got logged out of my account. There we go. I think that should be good. Okay, cool. All right, we're back in. So playbook. Let's see here. So setup wise, these are the only setups I take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, that's whatever you want to see is probably right here. The onion though, the 49
favorite
trades, 93% win rate, $42,000 made this year off the onion. Insane. Average winner 972, average loser 664. So that's been obviously what's been working well for me this year. All right, gang, here's the link. So if you guys are ready to RSVP for the TT Meetup, there's the link right there. You guys can RSVP now. And just please only do that if you know you're coming now. If you don't know you're coming yet, but you plan on coming, I would say don't RSVP yet. Wait till you know that you're definitely coming, and then RSVP. Yeah, we good? Did you want to know anything specific here on the playbook side? Passed my combine while I worked yesterday.
50 trades. With the onion, wow.
Yeah, 49 trades, man. 49 trades here.
Did the onion get better, bro?
No, I just think our idea of following the 4-hour, what we did there changed the game. So we made that little decision after what do you know, after coming out of some adversity, right? Like a year and some change ago, and we dialed into the 4-hour, and it's paying the bills now, you know, it's paying off. And like I mentioned, you know, last year, like everything that we were doing last year was preparing ourselves for this year. So some of you guys were serious about that with me, and you're getting good results. And some of you guys heard me say that, and it went in one ear and out the other. You know what I mean? So keep in mind, right now, we're preparing for next year in 2026. So if you failed to do that last year, here's the result of the preparation. Do you want this type of result? And if you do, then start getting prepared now for your victory later.
I could see that makes so much sense because the onion is basically based off that 4-hour candle.
Yeah,
That's
pretty much.
money.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, Goldie, we're gonna pop here or what? Got to close out for the day. Close out. Oh, the fake out? Yeah, the fake out's pretty much an onion. So I don't label it as a fake out anymore because I think that was confusing people to be like, yo, what's a fake out? What's an onion? They're basically the same exact thing. Having a fake out, in my opinion, just adds a little extra confirmation to the onion and the direction. Goldie. NQ might, if we broke the lows, it probably reached support now. Yeah. So I think, let me see, we didn't really get what I was looking for. We might have got it on the 5. Yeah, you see how we kind of broke out, retested there on the 5, and then moved down. So we didn't move down off the initial push. See how it struggled there? Retest and then came down. But I was looking for that on the 15-minute. Yeah, I really don't like trading NQ anyway before 9:30. So let's see what the 4 hours up to. Yeah, 4 hours stuck. It's stuck. What do I do if my TopOne account has a massive profit? I will never be able to hit the consistency. Yeah, to be honest, I'm still confused myself about all that. Literally. Some things are too complicated, man. I was like, I'll keep it simple over here. Gold. Last couple trades, were, so obviously this is what we took in New York yesterday. This trade here. So that was our New York session trade about 24 hours ago. which was we grabbed the pack there, right? You see the break of the highs, you had resistance, you had volume coming in, wicks to fill, range to fill. So that was yesterday's trade. We also had this trade taken in London. So took this trade here during London sesh. So it's basically a 30-minute fake out, 15-minute. I was already in, so we were already in on this green candle. We got in on the break of that low. This green candle kind of closed bullish, but it closed below the range. So we kept the trade going and then just melted. Yeah. Pretty simple, pretty simple. All right, TK. See you later, bro. Peace, peace. We'll try, yeah. We'll try and reserve the rooftop, definitely.
Peace, TK.
Oh, man. Closure right at it. Let's take a look at the NQ closure. Yeah, no bottom wick there, right at support. Cool. So sometime a little teaching here. So sometimes this can act as a break and retest if you see something like that. But you know, the entry being here at that point, just let it go. Yeah, I'm more curious to see what we can do after 9:30, after the open here, which we just had the open a half hour ago. So NQ should start heating up now. Gold might be gone. We didn't get a closure here on gold, unfortunately. If you trade prop, you can trade live broker. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. BRB. BRB. All right, who's pressing by? Anyone? Another all-time high. Yay. The fade position? Fade position is typically when a 4-hour time frame starts hitting its target. So like let's say the 4-hour time frame was moving up and it tapped into this target up here. Let's just pretend that there's a zone there. And now we're starting to reject. So we know that the 4-hour hit target, it's starting to reject, and then what you'll typically see on a lower time frame, right, is candles that do something like this. Let's just say, let me redo that. So you got your 15-minute time frame here, price moving up very nicely, and then all of a sudden you'll get like something like this, where you have like that wick right into that zone, that 4-hour. Now the 4-hour is starting to pull back, and then typically what you'll see is candles attempt to fill the wick and fail to do it. And then once you start seeing the candles slowing up like that, you can have a sell stop right there on the break of the low. Because what you're anticipating is the fact that this 4-hour candle has reached its destination up here. So it's tapping into its target, and now it's got to start to pull back a little bit for the next candle. And then typically when that low is broken, that's when we take our fade position. So it looks something like that. Entry on the break of that line right there, and then some sort of a move back down. Yeah, the main thing here is you want to see a couple things. 4-hour obviously at this resistance level. You want to see that. You also want to see this wick right here, right? And the failure. So you see how this candle failed to fill the wick up there? So you want to see a little bit of failure, a little bit of struggle. These low, like small little lower wicks are big signs too. And if you see that, you can place your entry right there. So that way that when the next candle comes down, breaks the low, especially during high volume, you're right in there. Yeah, if you want to learn more about the fade too, just check out this playbook video. Yeah, we talk about it right here. Yeah. Yeah, fade's a good position. Really good position. Good impulse trade. It's basically the only trade setup I don't need a confirmation candle with. Yo, what's going on here? What's going on?
Gold, bro. I can't take a buy above there.
Nah.
Nah. Gold might be quits till Asian. NQ's the vibe though right now.
Yeah. Does the clubhouse come with a course? Yeah. So there's actually a full course that I did going into the clubhouse. Plus on top of that, there's like 100 hours worth of pre-recorded. Yeah, let me show you. Like, see right here. So there's like hours upon hours of content on my strategy. So I have a full course which is going to explain all my setups and things like that in detail, and then but they're quick videos. And then these videos are like an hour and a half. See how they're all like over an hour? So these videos are extremely in-depth. Like honestly, these are all you need to be successful right here. And there's probably like another 10 of them that we've done. We update this every single weekend. So every weekend we do webinars on specific topics, and then we upload them into the database. But yeah, there's a lot of good ones, especially those of you guys are using the fade and the inverted celeries. I think someone was asking yesterday about the webinar we did, like the business. We gave you guys business advice on how to, start your business and LLC and all that. I believe that was in the importance of journaling your trades. So I know someone was asking about that one, how to set up like a LLC and how to, do your taxes and what you could write off and all that. That's going to be right here, the importance of journaling your trades. TK did a whole like 30-minute talk there, so I think that's a good one to check out. But yeah, so all these type of topics, they're all broken down, very, very in-depth webinars here. Yeah, very, very in-depth. I think this was one of the big ones here. This one here, my favorite are obviously going to be goal setting part 1 and part 2. I think you should check those out first. But man, this one right here, I think stirred the pot in a lot of traders. Yeah, because right after this one is when we just started turning up, getting payouts, passing combines left and right, and we basically just made a game plan really for 2025, and we've been following it every day, and that's why we're getting good results.
Sir, so looked at the yearly review, learned the lessons, and then set a game plan to avoid those losses and learn from the lessons.
Yeah. Where's the access to the webinars? It's in the webinar recording channel. Yeah, if you guys are new, you'll find it in the webinar recording. Pretty soon you'll see it. Look how I have it presented. That's a little example of what WAP's gonna look like. So yeah. Sometimes we even open it up just for like a Q&A, big Q&A session. But yeah, we upload new webinars every single week in the clubhouse. How to have data from your journal? You can. So I don't know if I could share with you my trading. I'm sorry, my like this one, TradeZella. But if you do put ! journal, oh there you go, YOLO Trader just put it. You can see all my data from the last like 2 or 3 years. Yeah, that was before I used TradeZella, so I haven't really tracked anything in that journal. Nick and I in 2023. Hey, yo. Yes, sir. Hey, by the way, if you guys are ever in Tampa, I'd love to have a steak with y'all. You know what I mean? All of you. Guy works 10 hours a day, husband, father, trading every session, and he still made time to come have a steak with me. Damn.
Man's a G.
Winners win.
Man is a G and a winner.
Are we going to WAP? Yeah, we are. Yeah, we've been working on it for a little bit, so it's just about done. Damn, good time, bro. Hell yeah. Yeah, you could do that too, Big Fire. Yeah, until you get your LLC up and all that, because you're not filing as a trader anyway. When to buy on NQ? Let's take a look at NQ. We should be making our way back up now, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think we got a 4 hour. Yeah, we did get a 4 hour closure. So 4 hour candle close with no bottom wick. Most likely we're going to start moving our way up now. So I think 15 closures, even 30-minute closures here aren't too bad, to be honest. 4 hour, yeah, never broke the lows there. Close with no bottom wick, so. Could we get a fill of the gap here today? Could we get a gap fill? Is there a max daily win on Top Step XFA? There is not. No. Nope. Prather, yeah, let's do it. I'm down, bro. Let's do the steakhouse thing. I'm with it.
I want to come too.
Pull up, Johnny Gems. Maybe Johnny Gems will grace us with his presence. Unless he's too busy and has other plans that day.
Please let me grace you with my presence. I'll have some steak.
You do a little steak.
A lot of steak.
Is there a TT promo for Top Step? Nah. They don't hand those out lightly, I guess. Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, it's in the Discord. So if you go to the Clubhouse channels in Discord, you'll see them in there. All right, so possible buys over here could begin to play out. Either 30-minute or 15-minute buys. If we can get a pretty strong support here with that previous candle on the 4 hour close and without a wick, I think that the next 4 hour candle could begin to make its way up. And if it does, right, and we actually do close above 34 here, then we'll probably fill that gap here. So I'm gonna see if maybe we can take some buys off support to fill that move. At least get that wick fill probably. What's going on here? You still got a lot of clean range to the left to move down. So if you do get, you know, a closure back below here, that's probably where I'll be more open to sells at this point. The last real promo code for Top Step was a year ago. Damn. Yeah, I've never seen a code or anything for them. I'm having difficulty in closing some positions. I want more. I want to win more. We all do. We all want to win more. Right? But the thing is, you got to plan it out. You know what I mean? So you got to plan your trades. So like if you are taking this trade here, you have a clean range where the market is willing to give you all that, right? So you take that trade, but then you got to know when to get out, right? Like earlier today too, like we took this sell right here on this bearish candle, but where did I get out? Right here, right there. So even if price was going to drive down further, that's okay. I knew my move. I knew where I was going to get out. But if I didn't know what I wanted to do, of course I would have held. Of course I wanted more and to make more, right? What's better than 700, 800, right? What's better than 800, 900? So you're going to continue to hold and hold and hold unless you actually have a plan. So yeah, where like a lot of traders maybe took this sell earlier, they probably held like long term and then they would have got cooked there, right? Because you tapped into support. And then, yeah, price could keep going down, but it's likely to hit that area and pop up, which is what it did. And all traders, you know, they had their stops like probably like right there max and then just, you know, stopped out there. So yeah, the point is you got to plan your trade your plan. If you don't know where you're getting out, you're not getting out. You ain't getting out, right? Because you're, like I said, you're going to want 800, then you're going to want 900. So you got to have that plan before you ever get into a trade. That plan will, you know, is designed to keep you safe and keep you profitable. What are we going to do with Goldie? Probably nothing. I think NQ is looking a little bit better. Yeah, gold's chalked here, man. Not looking good at all. Look at the hours that we've been here. 7, 8, 9, and now 10. Just nasty. Am I gonna wait for the 30 on NQ? That was my plan. That was my plan. It's 10:15, right? Yeah, that's probably my plan. Wait for the 30, have a stronger confirmation. We get support. We should be able to pop up. The only reason I don't want to take it off the 15 is because we may very well break the low, right? On the 30, do this. I mean, on the 15 here, right? And close back below the range. And if we do that, we have so much clean traffic that price is just gonna rip down and stop us out. So I think we've waited this long. I can wait for a good quality confirmation and then go ahead and take the longs. Yeah, gold I'm probably not gonna touch here. So let's wait on the 30 closure and then maybe we get some buy positions off here. Order filled. Yo, chill. After you join the clubhouse? Did anyone get an email from TopStep with 25% off some new features? Let's take a look. Oh my god. I think we got like 20 people RSVP for the meetup already. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that should be a good one. I don't think I got that email. No, I did not. Nope. Nope. I got a 25% discount. Damn, Sebastian. How? Where's mine? Hey, by the way, you guys all know you got a mulligan, right? So you all got a freebie. Everyone should have a free reset up until April 25th on any TopStep Combine accounts. So you got one free reset that you can use. Buys all support, 15-minute celery. Yeah, are you talking about NQ? Yeah, NQ, if we get a 15 celery plus a decently strong support here, that looks amazing. It does, it does. What's up, Nick? Yo, Simzy. Charts for stream? Yeah, let's take a look. USD JPY, let's see here. Let's see. Okay, cool. So April 16th, trade entered, celery play off 15-minute time frame, onion play on 30. 15-minute time frame paired with 2 fake outs. Okay, clean traffic to the left. 1 hour time frame closed bearish but failed to break the previous candle lows. Okay, good point. Due to the fake out. 4 hour candle was bearish and tapped and past support was ready to move up. Daily bias bullish. Yeah, that seems good to me. Yeah, I like this buy here. I'm not sure what that is, but that might be a different time frame. Yeah, by the looks of this, looks pretty damn good to me. So from hearing this and looking at that right there, that looks pretty good. Yeah, nice. Caught the fake out. Let me see here. 15-minute time frame, 15-minute onion, 30 celery. I see what you mean by it. Yeah, right here. Yeah, good trade. Way to put the higher time frame together with the lower time frame and execute. You know, that's the main thing there, is starting to exercise your execution on some of these like plays, so that way you can get your reps in, get your repetition in, and be able to understand them more and more. How to use a free reset? I think you just, if you blow a combine, just you get a free reset. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't think I signed up yet for the new dashboard. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, they did give you a code. It was like reset 412 or something. 412, something like that. But anyway, SimZ, yeah, I think that was a good trade. I think that was a good overall thought process, idea, correlation, all that. So, great trade there. NQ buys coming in here after this 30-minute closure in 9 minutes. Hopefully we can get a 15-minute celery to go along with that. That'd be phenomenal. So we got 9 minutes. Give me like 3 minutes and I'll be right back.
Looking good. I'll wait for candles to close. $30 to 40 pips enough? Oh yeah, definitely. 30 to 40 pips a day. That's more than enough, honestly. That's typically what I average on each trade for me. 30 to 40 pips. What's up, Eden? I am amazing, bro. Blessed and highly favored. Grateful to be here. Grateful for a new day. Yeah, I'm feeling good, bro. How are you feeling? What's good, Stewie B? We did not take gold buys. No, it gets tough taking gold buys, you know, at those all-time highs, especially when we don't have any data to look to the left-hand side to look for price to mirror. You know, it can get tough with no price action to the left-hand side, so we just simply avoid it. The way we're gonna go about trading all-time highs is just avoid buying at the high and just wait for a pullback, trade a support, and then that will be our buys. That's the best way we like to trade all-time highs. Well, yeah, no, we did not take those buys. Oh, wow, Sebastian, what's good, bro? 25% discount at Top Step. Wow, that's for using the new dashboard. I didn't even know that. What's up, Daniel? On a 50K account, how many micros should I be trading? You know, risk is all personal. You know, it's all depends on what you're willing to lose, what you're willing to risk. I mean, I guess I would say 5+ micros. I actually have a 50K account. I'm usually always on the mini chart. And I usually always do about 1 to 2 mini lots. But if, you know, stops are getting a little bit bigger and the dollar amount of what I'm willing to risk isn't in my tolerance of risk, then I'll go over to the micro chart and I'll stick to that dollar amount that I'm willing to risk. But yeah, if I'm on the micro chart, I mean, it all depends on the stop loss. But typically, if I'm on the mini chart, on the 50K, I'm looking for 1 to 2 lots on the XFA. If stops get too big, then I'll go down to the micro and look for like 5 lots and above. Yes, this is NQ. Yes.
Here you go. I'll leave the watermark on. Boom, 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 boom.
Yep. Yeah, facts. Slim Z, you're learning from the best teacher for sure, bro, without a doubt. Best trading teacher in the game right here. Big Stu.
Who, you? Me?
You.
I'm alright. I'm
Nah, you're a
alright.
beast, bro.
I'm alright. I lift things up and put them down. I wait for playbook setups and then I enter. Man, 15's
true.
taking off on us here though. Come on, pull back. Do, do, do.
Chill, gold.
Chill out.
I mean, NQ.
Chill out. Chill out. Yeah, I still like buys, regardless of where we begin to close. Like, I still like buys here to move up. I feel like we're gonna fill this gap here today. This should get filled. No, I don't think the buys are gone. I think we got a lot of room here for buys today. Yeah. Would have liked for this to stay, stay put a little bit, but let's see how we close here
above
in
30.
4 minutes.
Above resistance, that gap fill looks really good.
Yeah. How about a new song for the clubhouse? Talk to me, talk to me. We did play Trading Dreams today. That was a good one. Or was that yesterday?
No
I think
more
that was
new
yesterday.
songs.
I think that was yesterday. Ah, the 15 ripped on us here. It ripped on us. That's okay. We'll see if we pull back here in the 3 minutes.
30 minutes still looking good.
John's favorite song? True, true.
Far from it.
Bomb.
Lose G.
Anyways, while we wait, maybe we can watch this,
Last
dude.
little while, man. It feels like I'm
Let's
playing
watch it, bro.
phenomenal golf here, and I just can't get a birdie.
Let's get a birdie here, bud. Let's get a birdie. Oh,
Bro,
what
this
was
looks
that?
sick to play, bro.
Bunker action.
God, this is frustrating stuff, guys.
Bro, I can't wait to play you in this. Wow.
Who plays, anyone got PS5? You guys play online? Let's do this.
What?
Oh, we got the lucky bounce.
Bro,
Off
it's
the
about to be
cart
sick.
path.
C-Melly. C-Melly, I want to play you too, bro, in this.
Oh, C
Next time
Melly.
you're here.
I'll beat C Melly in this.
I was banking on this rolling a lot. It's not going to roll that much.
I gotta
Are you,
get good.
I was
I gotta
thinking
get
about
good.
going up one club as well, but I
Are you going to put the PS5 where I think you're going to put it?
Yeah, yep.
Oh no, guys, this is gonna be
Alright, good.
ugly.
We got the game room going on upstairs.
Let's go.
Please go in.
Oh, he got it.
Get in there, baby. What a putt.
Yeah, what a putt.
This is what our brother Joe needs to do.
I'm about to beat him to it. I'm about to start streaming that.
Yeah. Nick's about to beat him to it, for real.
Action takers. No real golf. I know. No real golf. Got to play 2K25. You guys actually play this game? All right, give me a little bit. Let me get all warmed up. I'm gonna go buy it today. Luckily, Magnus called a beautiful trade in London, and I'm gonna use all the profits here. $726 to buy a brand new PS5 and a Brand new 2K25 PGA game. Thank you, Magnus. Thank you, Clubhouse. Can anyone tell me what bro is trading? Bro is trading NQ. NQ. And gold. NASDAQ. The NASDAQ. By the way, gang, Magnus was going to be in the US for the TT meetup. So we got the whole crew coming together, eh? Magnus will be here. Aaron will be here. Can we get George? Do we see AB Mike show up and appear in the US here? We'll see. He went all the way to California. Them California guys, man. He went and showed California love. Let's see if he shows some love to the great state of Florida. How could I find nobody knows nothing? Wait, what? How you doing? That video, you gotta go to Little Mo Mozzarella. Yeah, you gotta go to IG. IG. Little Mo Mozzarella. That's his name. No, actually I thought I posted about him today, but actually I didn't. That was what, 2 days ago? Alright, cool. So we got a closure here. So gonna need a little bit of a lower wick now that we're at this 15-minute resistance. But I think we will have some volume coming in here at 10:30. 1 hour candle still open. 30 is gonna need a lower wick, and then see if we can pop off here. What about gold? Gold? What about gold? Let's take a look. Yeah, I know. You tell me. You tell me. I'm not too sure. I don't know what to do with this. It doesn't look like, if we look at the playbook, it doesn't look, let me see. Nope, I don't see any of the setups looking like that. So yeah, we can't do anything with Goldie right now. Can't do it. Can you link that Austin video? Oh yeah. Somebody gotta send it to me. Yeah, somebody can send it to me, I'll link it. I'll link it. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have a buy stop here on the NASDAQ. Let's see here. We're gonna risk the profits from earlier today. And I'm gonna have a buy stop on on the break of the highs here. If we're gonna fill that gap, this is gonna be the support we're most likely gonna push off of. So we'll see. Dude's been in FTMO challenges for good old FTMO. Yeah, so stop losses are gonna be probably I'd have to sit below the previous 15. Below here. Yeah, I'm pretty much strictly basing this off the 30 that we can pop back up here. We can kind of see if we can come back into like 18.734, close some partials or close your position there and maybe get ready for the gap. Could we fill the gap? That's the question. You can also keep pretty tight stops too if you want to use the current 30-minute lows here. Those are fine too. I believe they're going to be about 35 pips. So that's also, you know, available here. But yeah, looks pretty good on the 30. Gold got clean traffic. Let's take a look at gold. I didn't. Gold has clean traffic. On 5 minute. Oh, yeah, it probably does. Yeah. Yeah, gold long sells look pretty good below here though on the 5. So if you have your 5 minute time frame, if you mark it off like that, that actually looks pretty good. Potential closures below there. Yeah. I got 20%. Oh, alright. So I'll upgrade my Top Step account then, so I can get it too. Yeah, 5 broke the lows there, coming back up now. Actually doesn't look too bad. Yeah, gold looks good on the 5. Gold looks good on the 5. NQ looks pretty good on the 5 minute here too. You could also wait for NQ to close above here on the 1 minute. I know you never hear me say that, but this pair really is nice with the 1 minute. Welcome to the lower time frame. Lower time frames, eh? I've been eating off the 1 minute on NQ. All right, so we'll see what we could do here. See what we could do. Keep in mind we do have this 15-minute resistance here, so that could be a problem as we approach it. So let's see if we can pop up and break the highs and all that. How would you execute gold on the 5? I'd probably wait for that closure. Some sort of closure below the zone here. Yeah, you see how we closed, but we closed above it. So I think a closure below it would be pretty good. Yeah. Let me I'm gonna set this buy stop over here on TopOne too. Doom. Yeah, 4 hour looks good to pump up here too, man. A lot of consolidation, barcoding. Let's see, because if we're gonna fill the gap, we'll most likely break that high there and then start filling that wick. So that's the idea here, is could the 4 hour candle start to move up based off of the previous one closing as support with no bottom wick, get some sort of a move up like this, maybe even fill that wick there, right? You should have a lot of volume coming in towards the tail end of like the early morning session here. So that's kind of the idea. Yeah, I think my stops for me are probably going to be sitting somewhere below here. Yeah, I'm only really willing to risk some of the profits from earlier. So probably like somewhere around here. Yeah, you can use the 15 low too, but I think that's going to be a little too much for 19. Yeah, if you can use the 15 low, I would use it. I think I can use that here today. Give it a little bit of room to breathe because I do think we could move up pretty heavily here. So if you can use the previous 15 low, I'd use it. If not, you know, try and find a stop somewhere below here on the 5 minute time frame or something. Yeah, 30 minutes a little too steep and whatnot. Doom, doom. Chat got quiet. Yeah, where'd you guys go? Where'd everyone go? I'm gonna set this buy stop here on my other account too, so we'll see. Order filled. NQ brings anxiety. Yeah, NQ brings anxiety. Yeah, the other thing you can do is if you're not in yet, let's say this candle does close bearish, you can wait for this candle to close bear, and then if the next candle closes bullish above, then you know that's where you can take another pretty solid trading idea. We're trying. Yep, 15 got a little resistance there, so that's what's keeping us all held up here. But if we break the highs there, we should be good. Would I wait for a retest on gold before entering? Let me just take a look. Gold 5 minute. Yeah, gold 5 minute would look clean like this. So you get a bearish closure here. I'm sorry, a bullish closure followed by a bearish one, kind of the opposite of what NQ could do. And then that right there looks solid to continue down. Looks really good. But we'll see about that. We'll see about that. New to NQ, just watching. Smart. 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 Anyone here RSVP? Yeah, a lot of people actually. Yeah, a lot of people RSVPing. I think we got like over 20 people already. Oh, you're welcome. FX lower. You ready to get that whooping in golf 2K25 or what? NQ's the final boss? Yeah, for real. NQ make you shake in your boots a little, eh?
Yeah, previous high is definitely what you need a break here.
You ain't ready? Yeah, I probably ain't ready. I probably ain't. I'm just talking smack. You probably whoop me. I get whooped up in video games. I really do. But let's see. This golf one I may take a little bit more serious. You know what I mean? Boom, boom. Do I trade gold 5 minutes? Sometimes, not too often, but sometimes I do. Maybe I'll trade it more and more. Depends. Can the chat convince me, you know? Convince me, chat. Convince me. Yeah, give me some time. I need some time to practice, for sure, for sure. Do you usually wait for candles to engulf the previous candle before taking the onion? Not yeah. If it could engulf, that would be better, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like this big. Like I would have been fine if this candle here closed like, I don't know, maybe like right here. You know, that probably would have been perfect for me, but yeah, it doesn't have to engulf, but it is nice to close strong. You know, like for me, like a strong candle would be like let me try and find a few. So like this is a strong bullish candle, right, to buy off of. This one not so much, you know, like that one's a little weak. This pretty strong candle to buy off of. This one here is pretty weak, you know. So yeah, I like them to be strong, but they don't have to engulf everything. TP on NQ. Yeah, I want to tell you guys, hey, I'm going to stick in this trade and let this whole gap fill, but we'll see. We'll see what happens when we get to that wick fill there. Can we get a rally out of NQ, though? That'd be really nice to just get a big pop here.
It's coming. Here it is.
So it's the zone we got to get through, right? If we can get through this zone, I think we're going. But this is the break and retest here. So if we fail here, we may not, you know, move up. But if we can push through, that's where you're gonna get, you know, the big move. So we'll see if we can get it. If you guys want, you guys can go break even here. This is not a bad place to go BE, and then just let it run. I think I might move my stops up to like current candle here. Shouldn't break that low now. Sitting about 35 pips in profit, so backwards. So you got about a 1R sitting right here. So you do what you want, break even. I think I'm just gonna move my stop to the current low, and then yeah, see if we can pop through that wick there. Let's move to break even. Yeah, you can move to break even. Like I said, because that may be the smartest move here because we are tapping into that previous zone. I want to see if we can push through it though. You could do it, NQ. You could do it. Took my profit. Nice, keeping tougher. Good job, bro. Good job. Yeah, we got about 30. What do we get? 30, 35? Can we get through the problem here? Can we get through the problem? Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I'll probably go break even. Keep my stops now below the 5 lows here, or 15 lows. Yeah, I think we earned that. So yeah, I'm going to put my stops below the 15 lows here. So I'm no longer risking anything on this trade. So if we can pop up, that'd be awesome. If not, I got no problem hitting break even. Because that was our first target right there. Keep me in. Keep me in. Gold. We could take a look at gold. Gold. Yeah, nothing for me on gold. Yeah, I think I got tapped out. NQ. Did I get tapped out? I think so. Yeah, I got hit at break even. Good trade. Good trade. We knew that that was the area in which we could reject from. So we did tap into there. If some of you guys, I know some of you guys closed. I wanted to keep this thing open. But that's the area. You know, that's your TP1 there. So we got there and starting to, we'll see. We might be able to be good here.
Yeah, break even.
Yeah. Probably going to hold on my other account just for the heck of it.
Hold, bro, all day.
All day. Is the 4-hour bullish? So it's not bullish. It closed what? It closed bearish, but no bottom wick. So that's the idea here, is that this 4-hour would kind of pop up there.
And it closed right at support too, with no bottom wick. And support's an area on the chart where price can reject and move bullish.
Yeah, pretty much. Need 500 to pass the combine. Let's go. Creeping, creeping.
Awesome.
You're out, Johnny Gems?
Yeah, I'm gonna call it. I gotta go get ready. Gotta do some things today. I'll chat with you a little bit later.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
All right, good trade, bro. Good trading day. Way to be disciplined, patient. Chat. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. May God bless you all, and I'll see you guys for Asian.
Peace out, Johnny Gems.
All right. Peace, Nick.
The
See you guys.
Gemster. The Gemster.
Peace.
Later, bro.
See ya.
Yeah, I think maybe if we would have had the entry down here, right, it would have been obviously a better position to take profits there, right? Because we would have had a little bit more out of that. But yeah, little late entry, little late to the party, so you got to be aggressive with the managing. Did I see finally passed my account? Let's go, Niels. Let's go. Finally, year and a half with you guys. Traded the combine, with XFA. Trade myself, cut of course one. Finally passed my first combine. All right, we got multiple combines being passed on that trade. W. Oh snap, I just passed my combine too. Oh my god. We got some combines getting passed. Move stops at 12 pips. Cool, small W. Let's go B-Dub. Let's go Niels, King Tuffa. That's what I'm talking about. Sly taking another payout. That's what I'm saying, like, it's always good to take a payout because for some reason, the next payout just comes easier and easier and easier and easier. It's wild. Nice job, bro. 2,300. Beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Beautiful. Risked 1K here for 2K. Oh, for 2,900. Okay. There we go. All right, so yeah, you may continue up. I think, you know, obviously we're running into that zone there, so we may have a issue. If you guys are still holding, like if you still have your original stops and all that, then, you know, it doesn't look bad, but just keep in mind that that is the bottom of the range, right? So if we are going to reject anywhere, it's going to be right here. So we did reject there. We have to get above that if we want to continue sailing here today. So if you're still holding, best of luck. I think I'm going to call it here too and head out. Good trade, good day. Any other questions, last minute questions, comments, concerns, anything before we dip out? Hey, no, we're good. We're good. All right, I think we're good then. W, cool gang. Great day, great questions here today. I will see y'all tomorrow. If you guys are holding, best of luck. I'm going to hold this on my TopOne account for a little bit and see if we can move up. If not, I'll take a little loss on that account. No biggie. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I think tomorrow's the last trading day of the week. Tomorrow is Thursday, right? Yeah, last trading day of the week here. We have a big holiday on Friday where the markets will be closed. So we'll work to put a bow on this week and end strong, all right? If you guys aren't in the clubhouse and you want to trade Asian with us tonight in London and all that, jump on in the clubhouse and we'll see you in that next session. All right. All right. Peace out, G's. Hope y'all have a great day. Victory lap. Love y'all. Be great. See y'all. Peace. Adios, amigos.
I keep my top down, live on my head cause I can't wear the crown too low, never gon' bow down. Everybody out there running games so they pass on me, treat like a op, bow. When I came up they were whooping but was still on a leash, people gon' talk down. They gon' low cause I still serve the most high, no I won't stop now. When I throw signs up it's not what they said, dog. Know that for H-Town, roll with a warrant, try not to get caught but I'm fly, still put the top down. Love for the father, make kiss for the fans, yeah. Can't switch on y'all now. All these sinners walk with grace. Pack your bags, follow me home. Pray my seeds, turn out winners. Keeping that lead when I'm long gone. All of my fears can't hold me back. Let go of those who did me wrong. All of my fears won't hold me back. What don't kill me made me strong. Victory lap. We on attack. Ain't looking back. Rushing outside like I'm sleeping in a bando. Bible on me, I've been feeling like Rambo. Devil trying to hide, he ain't wearing no camo. Killing myself, God took it out the plan though. Still on fire for the Lord, where the fan go? Heard them talking stupid, they cut it just like a Van Gogh. I'm sitting glad, let me cut the thing real low. I've been looking up high when I feel low. And we still outside with the kinfolk. I was scraping both sides to the rim, bro. I was walking through church with the trench coat. Sending my 10% through Venmo. Lord said he'd be back, hit a memo. That's a cross around my neck, not a crystal. There's a Bible on me, not a pistol. You don't even know what I've been through. All these sinners walk with grace. Pack your bags, follow me home. Pray my seeds, turn out winners. Keeping that lead when I'm long gone. All of my fears can't hold me back. Let go of those who did me wrong. All of my fears won't hold me back. Cause what don't kill me made me strong. Victory lap. We on attack. Ain't looking back.
know what you're doing.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Come on. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, whoa, last time I checked, I'm still hot. Real hot, kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cos, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last time I checked, I still that guy that did it on my own. Stay independent for you to get what I'm getting. It will probably take a village. Just give me a minute, turn a snippet to a hit, and now they all want a percentage, but I'm only paying visits.
Big dog, hit him with thick thumbs and a quick draw.
Pit boss, if they ain't playing, they getting kicked off.
Jigsaw, I got him puzzled, got him a bit lost.
It's a feeding frenzy, I put a beat in a pig trough.
Got it on lock, got the password.
Type of thing you couldn't manufacture.
10,000 hours, got it mastered. Can't you see the patterns?
Last time I checked, I'm still hot. Real hot, kept it dope without a pill pop.
Bill Cos,
Steady climbing to the hilltop.
tip top.
Did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah,
Last time I checked, I was still hot.
real hot.
Kept it dope without a pill pop.
Bill Cos,
Steady climbing to the hilltop.
tip top.
Did it all off of a TikTok.
Yeah, last time I checked, I'm still the man in my town. They had to crown me.
What I used to make in a day, I make it hourly.
Told Grand, send me a beat and make it bouncy. When they hear the tag, they know it's about to be.
Big scene, catching us on the big screen.
16, bar slicker is pristine.
Livestream, everything that we spit clean.
Big jeans, pockets are looking mint green.
Pen game bulletproof.
Look at all the levels that we took it to.
Sticking out like a crooked tooth.
Staring at the mirror like, look at you. Damn, I'm still hot.
Real hot,
Kept it dope